Hi Gemini, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Gemini, this is a general reading. I call it the messages from the universe. And it's a very specific day today. It's a specific day every day, but it's a specific date, which is 5/5, the 5th of May when I record it. Some people say it's the most major transformational portal that is happening of all time. It sounds a bit dramatic and a bit grand. You look into it, you feel whatever is resonating for you. I did feel really strange yesterday, and I was not doing any work yesterday because my boy was really not having any of anything. He just wanted to be really close, and I just decided that I'm just not going to do anything today. And then today I realized, maybe he was affected by something as well. And I don't know if that was it or not. I just feel, I talked with a person about it today, about how I feel like everything, it's like everything has, these were the words that I used. It feels like the boundaries are not so tight anymore. It feels like we've loosened the boundaries for, it's almost like if we included the world before, like if the sky was the limit, it feels like the universe is the limit right now. It feels like we have moved the boundaries out. So there's so much more room, literally so much more space to create whatever it is that you want to create. I think you were able to do that in the past as well. I just think that for the collective, there's like the 100th monkey syndrome. There's something is shifting now. That's what it feels like. So let's see specifically what's going on for you, Gemini, for the very near future. Specifically for Gemini for the very near future. I'm using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, and I just want to make sure that you understand that it's not a typical tarot reading. I don't know tarot. I only use the cards to look at the images to get my own intuition going. And it's a bit more fun for you to watch the images rather than I just sit here and talk. Otherwise, I could, just blab away and still get the same information, really. Specifically for Gemini. Specifically for Gemini. Whoops, Sunsaw. Wow. Wow. Holy smokes. So, first card out, we have victory and success. Awesome. So we have I do apologize, the program reverses the images in the card. I'm keeping it in for now. It's a number 6. Number 6 for me is all about the totality, like the completion between you and you. Easier said, you're very much in balance. You're structured is what I want to use. Like you're organized. So maybe you're organized physically, but you're very structured. You're very in alignment on your insides. If that makes sense. Victory and success. There's something to it that you're calling through. I mean, I see the rest of the cards here, and they're oh my God, like you're creating something really awesome right now. You've been laying a new foundation for something, and you've been going at it alone, and you're seeing the success of it now. There's a win of it here now happening as we speak. So for the very near future, with this window of opportunity, or door of opportunity, I want to call it, with this opening happening right now, whether you feel it or not, whether you are taking advantage of it or not, you're doing this anyway. Like you're creating this very awesome future for yourself. It's what it feels like, and you've done it alone. Not necessarily that you haven't had other people involved. If that, it sounds like you speak directly against myself. It's like, yes, you might have been dealing with other people. You might have been doing business with other people. You might have have other people involved for you, for this even to be a success, right? But you've gone it alone. You feel like this has been not a lonely journey, but you've done it alone. I don't know why that is of importance. I think that you understanding not every person is doing this alone. Like not every person has been able to do the journey that you just made. And it's not a competition. It's not that, oh, you're so much better than them. But I think that every once in a while you could sort of pat yourself a bit on the back and say, my goodness, I did that. Like that was really grand of me. That type of feeling, to sort of just back yourself up a bit every once in a while, is like, that's not biggie. That's what you do. It's the Gemini energy for sure. But the patting on the back is not Gemini energy. And it feels like you could really come in and pat yourself on the back. There's some sort of grand thing happening as we speak. There's something you're shifting right now. And in the midst of this, I want to say, so I think you weren't always here. I think you weren't always at this top, at this very peak, doing this, succeeding like this. The farther up you're coming, I am drawn to the deception and envy here on the bottom. There's something to it that people are showing their true colors as long as you're staying the same, as long as you're exactly the way that other people are used to seeing you or used to having you react to things, if that makes sense. Like if they asked you of something in the past and it's almost like they have and maybe we all have that. We have a certain expectancy range, if that makes sense. Like we expect certain things out of certain people, and you probably were acting accordingly. You probably were acting in a way, behaving in a way that was sort of nice. It was sort of what other people liked. And then with this victory and success, this climbing up the ladder, it almost feels like, whether this is you changing yourself as a person, whether this is you changing in business, there's some sort of success or coming to the peak of something, really starting to understand who you are, or taking this company or something to the top. Maybe going from really being financially broke to really have a significant amount of money, or whatever that is. It's just whatever context I can put that in. It's almost like this syndrome that you're now starting to behave. Maybe you don't have as much time on your hands that you had before, and so you're saying no to certain things, and people are not used to you saying no. And so there's a bit of an envious, rather than just letting you be who you are, there's sort of I don't know if they're saying it straight to your face, because I think this is almost you. This is almost like you want to, like, can you say that to my face, please? There's a bit of irritation here, I feel. A tiny bit of irritation that you sort of try to just swipe off. You're coming across as very, very authentic, brutally authentic. And that might hurt some people at times. And however you want to deal with that, whether you want to soften up a bit or like... But this is the majority, the thing, the most descriptive thing that I'm trying to get across here is that on your way up, other people might start to show their true colors. There might sort of, and the only thing they do that is because you're inspiring something in them that they might be afraid to try to reach themselves, and therefore it's easier to drag you that down than say, oh my God, I wish I could do what you've done. oh my God, I wish I could go your path the way you've gone your path, or something like that. But that's just sort of something sitting in the background here a tiny bit. It's like it's there for you to just keep an eye on, or something like that. Because then next to that, and the following cards is just beyond crazy. We have awareness and base chakra coming out, 2 number 1s. So we have a strong 1 situation here, new beginnings, strong new beginning. You're ending something and starting something afresh. It says awareness on the bottom on this one, and it says base chakra on the other one. And awareness is like the top and the bottom, meaning you're so, and this is what I started out feeling like, telling you, it's like we've moved the boundaries. It's like, I don't know if you've had an aha moment or like new ideas or something that has allowed for you to go, wait a minute, like that's not the end of it. That's not the limit. I can go further than this, or I can allow myself to have that, or I can manifest this into my life. I didn't see that recently, and now all of a sudden it's like you push the boundaries, and you understand that it's actually so much more freedom to create whatever it is that you want to create, no matter where you're being on this level, whether that is like you expanding your person, or expanding your business, or expanding your whatever gazillion things you have going, Gemini, to a whole new level. And it was like recently you didn't think it was going to get any further, and all of a sudden there was a door that opened, and you got something. You understood that there's more here. There's no limit here. There's actually more to find out about this, or myself, or this relationship, or whatever this is for you. You're so much working on your abundant side, your never-ending side, your universe side, your consciousness, and you're so simultaneously working on your base, like setting that foundation, building that security and safety for yourself and maybe your loved ones, having that feeling of stability, solidness, from the ground up. It literally is what it feels like, from the ground up. And it's 1-1. It's like equally, it's a new beginning in the foundation, and it's a new beginning on top. It's a beautiful blending. I hope you know what I'm talking about, because it sounds a bit all over the place, but it doesn't feel over the place for me. 2 strong cards with a black border, which speaks about the universe is backing you up on this. And then we have number 2, so it's a beautiful process here. Number 2 with intuition. Like here's the door. It's like we're opening a door now. Number 2 is all about conversation, communication, and relationships. Universe is backing you up here again. And you're stepping into this new intuition. It's like you're checking in with yourself. I almost want to say finally. I think you've come from a much of a headspace. Not that you don't feel things, and not that you don't take emotional decisions about things. Maybe you're feeling into a lot of things. That's not what I'm talking about. But to utterly and purely and truly trust your intuition, like the guidance that is coming through for you, that is saying to whether to go left or right, that is saying jump on board on this but not that, that is saying bring an umbrella whether it's really sunny out or not, and you're bringing it even though it's sun out, only to find out 10 minutes later it's pouring down rain. That's your intuition, and you're learning to trust it. There's something to it here. I see with the next card, it feels really like they're almost sticking together. There's looking into this new reality, this new realm, and understanding that it's not a place outside of you. It's you closing your eyes and going within. Like literally maybe meditation, being in nature walks, listen to some sort of music that makes you really connect in with yourself. I feel like this is the only place, I don't want to say that, yeah, because you can, of course, you can sort of line up with your energy, your innermost intuition, when you're planting flowers or playing music, or, you know, being really in that moment of deep inner connection. And everybody has their own thing, whatever sort of brings you to that place. I feel this, though, is all about just quieting your mind. Just completely shut every noisy chatter out of your life. Just close it down and just sit in complete silence. Not even with a stimulating, like I'm listening to this megahertz to make me open this up or close this down or whatever. But just sit completely in silence and turn phones and whatever off. Even though it's just for 5 minutes, to just be with yourself in that silence. And within that silence, there's a new, I almost want to say there's a new dawn beginning. Like there's a new horizon coming in here for you. There's always further, there's always more, there's always expansion. And this is like your next step now, Gemini. And then we have this next card out, which is it's number 8. So it's all about, like 8 is all about eternity, infinity, the eternalness of life. And the figure 8 is all about like so above, so below, so in heaven, so on earth. You're bringing something in. It's a strong manifestational number, but you already have new beginnings with all these manifestational. It's a black border on 3 of those cards. So there's still already a strong manifestational vibe here. Together with, it says on the bottom, accelerated motion. So there's something that is picking up speed like you've never seen it before. There's a shooting star there, and for me that is just a wish fulfillment. Something, you're manifesting a new foundation, you're manifesting things in your life that you want to see right now. You're stepping into something new at the same time. And yeah, I want to say new dawn or something like that. Going within and being silent with yourself, complete silence. It will bring such a change for you in such a short time that is ridiculous. It's like if other people were to sit in silent meditation maybe for, I don't know, a couple of weeks, 30 days or something. It's like you do this for 3 days and you will see an immediate change because it's so close, it's so nearby that it eventually would happen anyway. It's just that going this deep within, breathing together with your most inner truth or whatever. It sounds so dramatic, but like just being close with your heart and just sit with yourself in silence. I think is going to bring a lot of truths to you, maybe not there and then, but it will open this gateway. It will open something brand new for you that you have not tapped into before. But I feel that you feel it. Like there's an excitement, like you're waiting, almost like if it doesn't burst through now, something's weird. Something is off because it's supposed to. And you're right. It's like there's something to it. Like step into this new dawn, this new universe, and just be still there for a bit and just breathe. And you will see, like I said, accelerated motion. That just means that momentum is picking up like you've never seen it before. And not do this to get this, but when you do this, this happens as a consequence. I'm going to continue to pull cards in the extended. I don't know if I said, but I'm going to lower the price for the extended. I do apologize if I already said this. I can't remember now. I'm going to lower the price for it because I know there's a lot of people struggling out there. Maybe not you, Gemini, but I'm still going to lower it for every sign. And I might keep it that low forever or raise it again later on. It's not super cheap, but it's I can do something on it. I can to maybe contribute on my part. So I hope that will be helpful for some of you guys who really wants to listen, but you just couldn't afford, and then maybe lowering the price you can. So if you resonate with this reading, which is awesome, then probably you will resonate with the extended. So come there if you want to, then it's in the description box. The link is in the description box. Or otherwise, I will see you back in a week, hopefully. Take care, guys. Bye.